Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, here in Louisiana, we're definitely familiar with skeeters, but you might not be familiar with the Skeeter Run. And here to give us the scoop on that is Judd Hammond with the United Methodist Churches of Louisiana. Welcome to the show, Judd.
Well, thank you for having me on. It's my pleasure to be here. The organization that's putting on the Skeeter Run is called Imagine No Malaria. But before I get into that, I think I need to give you a little bit of background on what that's all about. In 2005, a guy named Rick Riley, who was a writer for Sports Illustrated, wrote an article about an organization that was purchasing mosquito nets to distribute to areas that were infected by malaria. If you don't know anything about malaria, it is a mosquito-borne disease that is parasitic. When a mosquito bites you, the parasite gets injected into your bloodstream, and the next thing you know, within 24 or 48 hours, you're starting to develop chills and fever and headaches and things like that. Within 2 or 3 days, you may in fact be dead. So it is very much like West Nile virus, which everybody in Louisiana knows about.
Absolutely.
Mosquitoes do the same kind of thing with that as they do with malaria. So anyway, Rick Riley's article solicited donations for nets, and the nets were insecticide treated. They prevented mosquitoes from getting into the sleeping people. $10 a net was what he asked for, and I think he was astonished to get the number of responses he did. By 2009, Riley had received up to almost $30 million in donations. And the folks who sponsored it were like the Boy Scouts of America, the Gates Foundation, United Methodist Church. All those folks got into it. Surprisingly, the nice thing about it was that the number of deaths that were originally came out of malaria, which was mostly in children, went from maybe 1 every 30 seconds worldwide to, by 2009, to one a minute. So it was reduced dramatically. The nets were so incredibly effective that the United Methodist Church decided they could do one better, and they founded this Imagine No Malaria program, which was based on the $10 nets to start with for prevention, but also increased that to education, to treatment areas and things like that, mostly in Africa and mostly devoted to children, because 85% of the infections were children under 5 years of age, and they were dying. So anyway, Imagine No Malaria came along, and in order to fund that, they had sponsors, of course, but they also decided 2 years ago to start doing these runs. And the runs is where the additional funds came from, and that's where the Skeeter Run started.
That's a fantastic name for an event, and a fantastic cause to have an event for. Give me a little bit of the details of what you have planned for the Skeeter Run.
Well, Skeeter Run is going to be on March 2nd. There is going to be early packet pickup on Friday, the day before the run, at the Methodist Church, the University Methodist Church on campus. On the day of the run, there's going to be the 7:30 one-miler, which is a fun run. Runs up and down North Boulevard, mostly for kids, although a lot of folks use it as a warm-up for the 5K. The 5K starts at 8 o'clock, and it goes down North Boulevard and up 4th Street, goes around and back to the Capitol and back again. And after that's over, then there's going to be food, and there's going to be music, and there's going to be awards, of course. And I think this year the awards are spectacular because we have overall male, overall female are going to be awarded a look-alike that looks like a fly swatter.
Fantastic.
So,
we'll give the folks somewhere they can go if they want to take part or get more information.
If they need to, well, we'd like them to sign up either on packet pickup day or on race day, or they can go online. And that's www.louisianaskeeterrun.com.
Judd, thanks so much for coming on and giving us a scoop on that. We look forward to it.
Thank you. My pleasure.
All right. Thanks a lot.